All right, let's see. If you're here, if you're viewing this right now, I am, I'm full of rain. I go by a couple names actually. I go by Perky's Pocket and Full of Rain. So today, I'm supposed to be cleaning up the house because I had a house party this weekend, and today's like one of those days I have to assess um, what happened this weekend. So on the 28th of March, I scheduled already so I could have a house party. I sent out tons of like online invitations, and yeah, that's what I did. And a bunch of people showed up to the party. And so I live streamed some of it. You feel me? So, but today I got to clean up, and I guess I just want to go through all of everything that happened during that house party. So everybody came into the house. They're welcome to eat. We had tacos. We had all types of drinks, and had a little bit of psychedelics. You know, for those who grown, you know, they feel like they wanted to add something to, you know, the level of everything. So got some balloons. These are pretty cool. Actually, I like these. I didn't get to talk about them during the live stream, but my friend and DJ, he bought these balloons when he came in to help cook and set up for the party. I thought that was cool. So I got a bunch of these little balloons here. And let's go to, I think I have Spotify up here. So let me see. This party started at 6 o'clock, and first two people that were here were two people that were going to help cook and set up and prep. And then a few other people came in, I don't know, like maybe like 20 minutes after, 30 minutes after 6. So they were right on time. So they got to function here before everybody else did, before it got crowded. And yeah, we had we had my music playing for my new album. I do have Spotify up here. I didn't even see that before. I wonder if it'll let me log in without. But yeah, so I hosted this second party because we had an album release, and it was pretty cool. I thought that a little mixture of some new, some old, and my album would be healthy for this party experience. So yeah, that's how we did it, and I really like the vibes. I sign up for free, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't realize I was gonna have to log into that. That's cool. I'll just go to my SoundCloud. So yeah, so the vibe was pretty much, you know, however everybody wanted it to be. Uh, I introduced myself because the door is right behind you. I let everybody know that you know, this is my home, and I appreciate them, you know, being here. And so the theme was we did, oh, what the heck was the name of it? We did, I don't know, like genres. We had a mixture of 70s, 80s, you know, whatever you wanted to dress up so you could emphasize that. That's what we had for the party. And so, yeah, it was really nice. I took some pictures, and a bunch of people showed up with some amazing outfits. And, you know, we danced and we got the draw on the walls. So a little bit of that is what we're going to see. If you're here, I'm going to show you what people did to the walls, and show you where we party and all of that. So just give me a few seconds. I'm going to try to get my SoundCloud to play some songs as we go through here. Um, so once again, I am full of rain. I also go by, my artist name is Perky's Pocket. And so this is what you're viewing right now. Epic Exclusive Mix. Which one is that? Um, yeah, that's what I go by. Let's see. Oh,
Hey, how you doing? Well, damn. Start to shirt. I have
Let me see. So this was the entry space. So when you first walked into the door, you could take a picture here. So Jack was here. Jack, no. Let go, Jack. So she's amazing for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's amazing. You taking pictures because I look amazing. Skirt and the shirt with that high statements. Looking amazing. So yeah, so this is where everybody would come in and take their picture. And a lot of people were taking pictures with Jack. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sophie? How you doing? What's up, Hunter? What's up, Samantha? How y'all doing today? You said you sub? Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So this is a part of the space where you can just stand here, you know, take a quick selfie. You know what I'm saying? And then you can draw on the walls. This was from my first event. Somebody drew on the wall right here. So I like this experience. I think it looks like it was like a sleepy person. So, but that's what he drew for the first event that I had back in February. Yeah. And so just a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of sitting space. You can sit down over here. You can touch the walls because everything is available for, you know, sensations. The same thing for this one. You can touch the walls and everything. So I have, you know, items that, you know, you're allowed to draw on because this is a safe space for your mental and clarity. So this is my astronaut outfit or helmet right here. So, yep, that's what we did. Yep, little spot to sit down. So, and also my guests all left with something at the end of the night. I was hoping that it would either be music or maybe, you know, a dance or, you know, maybe their idea of partying was, you know, their own fresh, you know, stimulation, however you see it. But this is what somebody left me for a gift. Everybody signed it, they drew on it, etc. So I made this artwork was made back in, can you see that? April of 2020. Isn't that cool? And it's just yarn that I sewed or punctured through, and this is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? So thank you thank you everybody who drew on these pieces of artwork, and then you got to take something home. I really value that, and I thank you so much for y'all doing that too. Let me see what else we have. So once again, on the way on the inside, we had spaces. So this is on the way upstairs. You could go upstairs during the party, and there's a game room upstairs, so you can just kind of figure that out. You said you're welcome. You said okay. You said where is it? I'm at my house. 6 years is crazy. Yeah, isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? So most of the artwork on that back wall, the yarn is 6 years old now. Yeah, that's what that is. All of those large canvas, I did that during, you know, some downtime, whatever the world was like 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. But I still have a lot of those art pieces because they're personal to me. So, and like I said, on the way upstairs, you got to see, you know, a little bit of artwork that other people had created. And I have other artists that created artwork. And so it's just a small token of my appreciation Oh, this one's mine's though. I drew on the wall that night. It says Perky's Pocket, and it's a little fish. This was from our first party. Um, a woman drew on the wall. She made this for me, and a little bit of this too. She drew this as well on the walls. So I appreciate this because now I remember when and how this was created. And so I thought this was funny because not only did she draw something like this, but another person during the first in February drew something identical to this. And I'm going to show you later on. So just remember that these are energy. This is the start of life right here. And they're also like fractals. If you don't know what that is, you just Google it and Google will tell you, or ChatGPT or whoever will tell you exactly what these circular movements mean. But this is the way on the way upstairs. I have my cats here, and you could just touch them on the way up. They all have faux fur and the same thing. These are my cats as well. Isn't that cool? They're like little furry creatures on the way up. But yeah, it's kind of dirty right now, so I got rid of some of the linens that everybody was using if they're just laying down or et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, that type of situation, you know what I mean? Like that was that. But there's more artwork up there, and we'll get up there a bit. Well, should we go up there now? Well, let's just keep going through the house. You said I've been doing art for 6 years, I think. Let's go. Appreciate you sharing that. Let's go. Appreciate you sharing that. So once again, once people came into the house, they were able to do pretty much whatever they wanted to, because life is amazing. Yep. I want it all. So I'm just mopping the floor at this point because the floor is pretty dirty and it's ready to be cleaned. You said that is so cool, bro. Oh, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. Ooh. So most of what I got to do at this point today is just clean the floors, wipe down some of the surfaces, because this is the first day I'm getting that energy, and I have company coming in later on as well. So I want to make sure that, you know, some of the surfaces that everybody was touching during the party is clean. And we're just going to clean the floor just a tad bit. But thank you guys for joining me today. If you want to check out that last live stream, it's available on the channel. You'll see some of the action that was happening. So yep. Just go back to the 28th and you'll see the live stream. It's pretty interesting conversations. I met some amazing people as well. So and so if you guys want to check out my music, it's on SoundCloud, Spotify, and some other music platforms as well. I don't know what happened to the stickers effects. I just want to text you the link. So you said he retracted something. Okay, that's cool. but I can't. I don't know why I can't type in the chat myself. But my SoundCloud. Hold on. How do I get? How do I type in the chat? I think my phone's upstairs. All right, hold on. Yeah, I want to share my SoundCloud and my Spotify with y'all. Give me 1 second. Because, yeah, the experience of that night was really amazing. And I wanted to say something too, because, you know, every time that I have these events, you know, I don't know what to expect. I don't know who's going to show up, but I really do appreciate everybody who showed up, showed out, gave some, you know, gave some show and tell to who they are. And I appreciate that. And I value that at the utmost respect for time. And I'm glad that everybody said, well, at this point, everybody said that they had a good time. So, and I hope that those who showed up that day, I hope you guys come back to the next party, whoever you are, however long you stayed for that night, because it really mattered. And yeah, I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for the energy and the opportunity to showcase, you know, my home and my house, my sanctuary, and yeah. Yep. So there'll be a next one coming up, another house party. And I only do these like once a month. This is the second one. I want to do one for April. For me, at this point, it doesn't really cost me doesn't cost me much, because I already bought all the party items. Usually it's just like a food item or, you know, like psychedelics or, you know, drinks and things like that, because, you know, we're mature people here and I respect everybody's level of, yeah, I just respect everybody. So, you know, we add some different functions because we're responsible. So what am I looking for? I think my phone's upstairs. Come on, we're gonna go upstairs real quick. I'm gonna take you upstairs. I'm gonna take all of this stuff. Wait, let me turn the camera so you can see my cats. These are my beautiful cats with some faux fur. There's another one. This one, I like that one too. Yeah. Yep. You said she's always taking my stuff. Wait, who are we talking about? Anyway, so let's go upstairs. That guy right there. Let me see. So the first thing everybody saw on the way upstairs was this piece right here. And these are called triglots, 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 because there's multiple of them. But they're like fish because the cats eat them. And so they're filled with toxic water because this is the environment that they live in. And so once you're in the environment, you gotta feel what it feels like to exist. So they often take the colors because they're filtering all of the good out through these tubes here. So they're called triglots. And here's another one. You said cool. Appreciate that. What's up, Cam? You said she took my phone. You said that's my sister. Well, first, wait. Your words broke my phone even. Wait, what? Wait, what are we talking about? You said, bro, your face broke my phone. That's rude, bro. Like, why would you say that, bro? Because I can. You said you said, say that if you went there, your words broke my phone even more. Well, first, how to spell? That's my sister. She took my phone. Is it okay? Wait, it is okay. So she's always taking my stuff. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You think it just started a few minutes ago? I think definitely started now. Okay. Well, yeah, these are my toxic rainbow amoeba. And so the cats eat them as well. So the experience is just that. And I got a free sticker too. I like this one right here. This is a really cool sticker. So this is where everybody was partying for this last Saturday. We had a bunch of little games, little plots of things here for everybody to indulge in. And yeah, everybody got to drew who came upstairs was able to draw on the table and add something to, this space, because this is a space for all of us, not just me because I live here, but those who visit get to add some value to, why they're here. So I like these. Oh, okay. There is like all of that. But yeah, so I started painting on the walls too. And I thought it would be cool because this is actually my son's room. So I thought of, something that would be, a little bit of light. And yep, this is what I painted. And a few other people came up here as well to help me paint some things like as energy, a little bit of a tag there for their name. And this one down here, I thought this was pretty cool as well. There's another tag. Here's some extra plots of paint someone managed to add. So like I said, this was like the game room in a sense, because we had a bunch of different card games, some adult card games that everybody was playing. So, it took it to a whole nother level when you could do things like this. So I had the little Christmas trees up here, because, Christmas is never over if you have a Christmas tree, right? You said, is that a custom made sticker? Yeah, it's a custom made sticker. Somebody brought that, one of my guests decided that it would be a good idea for me to receive that. So that's what I received. Yep. But that's upstairs. And you want to see the sticker again? Yep. I thought that was pretty cool. So I didn't, let me see. So this section was pretty much, this is my personal space. So I decided to kind of clip some of this, so people know that this is, the function all the way up until here. So I put a little poster board up here and people came to draw, and this is what they added to, to the experience. So I appreciate you guys as well. We got Mo, we got Promise, we got a little bit, we got Verity, and Perky's Pocket here. So a little bit of everything for the people. Let's go. So let's go on our way down the stairs. We have more cats, and I think I need to go get my phone too. So hold on one second. I'm gonna let you guys stare at this where I get my other phone. Hold up. because my other phone, I think it's dead too. My other phone. All right, let me see. On the way downstairs, I guess I could turn on the light too. There we go. So here's one of my other cats on the way down the stairs. And I like to think that, like, if you look into someone's eyes, even if they're not staring at you, you've already made a connection. And I thought this is pretty cool because no matter how you look at it, the cat is always looking back at you, no matter where. Even if we go all the way down here, the cat is always still looking at you, as if you guys are communicating the same exact thing no matter what. So it's like, yep, kind of got locked eyes. You're watching these cats violently vomit, and it's like, well, you're enjoying it too, I guess, because the fish that they eat at this point is toxic. They're toxic rainbow amoeba. And so you can eat one, get away with it, but if you eat 5 or 6 of them, it's out of control. So this is part of that experience for them. And just like I said, they're cats. Cats are cool people. So, and so I got this dice game too. I should have brought the dice down here, but here's another one. These are my triglots, these islands that are up here. They're called triglots because they're plant animals and they fall off of the island. They may fall onto another island here, and or they might fall into the sea as well to become something else. But these are all triglots here. And then they have some cats. As you can see, they have the yellow bodies with the red faces are my cats. And here's some down here as well. Yep. You said nice because I made it. Let's go. You said, where do you live? I live in Virginia. Yep, that's where I live at. You said glasses. You said, I don't know. You said a cup. You said peeking. You said drinking. You said nice. You said, I feel the same. Let's go. You said, okay. Let me see what else. Yeah. Let me see. There's other things that I painted on the wall during the first house party. So that's one of the many paintings on the wall. Yep. And I like the texture on the wall because it gives variation between the paints. And the same thing here. Just some additives to the walls as well. Here's some more of my cats. And these are the toxic fish, and these are my cats. There's 1, 2, and 3. But as you can see, the color is different as we go. So maybe this is the only, in the darkest of light that you can't see, it transitions, and then maybe this is the light value that you're able to, or maybe it's just one cat. Maybe that's what it is. You said, okay, you said Virginia is a really nice place. I've went there once. Let's go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thanks for calling out Virginia too. So this is the title of my album or my mixtape. It's called Do Better. So if you guys want to check that out, it's on most platforms at this point. YouTube has a few songs, but yeah. I'm about to send. So this is some of my other artwork. And once again, like when you came to the house, you were able to pick up things, you were able to touch them, because this is a space for creatives, basically. So these are called doors. So for every one of these, there are differences in experiences for the day. And so if I open all of these, you can see the inside of the piece. as is. What do you think about that? You said that's so cool. Appreciate that. So, so every one of these has their own specific paint, own specific amount of energy that I created for that. And they're called triptychs. So they have multiple panels on each one of these. And just like I said, they're part of my thought process. So I think and I can create whatever my thought process looks like. So everything has a momentum, everything has energy. Well, I do have a poll. I didn't even see that. Let me see. So this is all energy. These are called, once again, these are called triglots. And these are the toxic rainbow amoeba that live in the waters. And these are what the cats eat. And these are what the cats are always searching for. Here's some more cats. I can start a poll if I want to. Let's see. Come on, go backwards. Let's do. Okay. So, let's see, I'm live streaming. So check that out real quick, right? That's so funny. It's like a mirror, right? Can you see that? Wait, it's all the way over here. Can't see that part. Wait. Let's see. I want the camera not to be in the way. There it is. All right, so there's the TV, right? You can see the TV. Why is it buffering so much? My phone's about to die too. Dang it. All right. Well, I guess I could put that up later because I'm doing multiple things that are conflicting with. Anyway, so I gotta continue to clean the floor. So give me 1 second. My phone needs to be charged, so I'm gonna come back to this in a few seconds. Okay. So if you can see in there, so this right here, can you see that? So this is a point of an experience. So this is something also I thought of in my head. Like this is how I create because I like to enjoy like the arrangement of things. And so these are all part of a process. This could be a place as well that I created, but could be real. This could be a real actual place. So these are just my thoughts. And I have a bunch of different things that are happening. Here's an island. There's somebody that's flipping. There's a cat here. There is a boat here. This is a boat. And there's the moon. There's the sun, which is a sunflower. Here is an island here in this space. All of that in which I created for a moment. You like it? You like it a lot? And here's my yarn artwork too. Yay. But yeah, so this is, once again, this is all all things that people can touch when they come to my house parties. Yeah, let's go. All right, let me see this one. And this is some more artwork that somebody had drawn on the wall as well. So this is brand new. This is 2 days ago. And somebody wrote this. There's more circular patterns here. Just like I stated earlier, more and more people were drawing stuff like this. I don't know why, but we all have something about that. So I thought that was cool. Let me show you something else. So I like to think that everything is easily moved. And then we have my masterpieces that I believe to create. And I got a little heart above there because this is my love right here. What do you think? Isn't that cool? And it looks like a mirror or a phone, but all of this is energy right here. These are all energy lines all the way through. It's one continuous line, as you can see. And so this could be a mirror. And so you see that there's some edges here, and they're like tiny people. And these are also triglots. There's one, there's one, there's one. And triglots are animal and plant creatures. So they move, they interact. And so that's what I created. There you go. Let me see, what else do we need to do? We go. Somebody drew this on the wall yesterday or the day before. This one right here. I thought this was pretty cool. And I don't know if you can see the creatures in there, but what do y'all think? Play some more music real quick, because we'll play Sin City. Let them know. You'll miss. So this is playing on SoundCloud. Life is better, make it better every time she shakes it. Better every time she shakes it. It's better because I made it. I can't wait. She's amazing. Wait, did I vacuum over here? So she can shake it. She can. Life is better every moment, better every time she say it, better every time she say it. It's better because I made it. Better every time she shakes it. Still got stuff on the floor. It's better because I made it. Okay. You're missing. You cold. She's naked. Every time she shakes it. But every time you say it, it's better because I made it. It rain. She's amazing. Rain in college. She's on stage with. She can shake it. No fuss. Damn it. No fighting. Because I made it. Life is better, moment, Better every time you say it. Better every time you say it. It's better because I made it. No fuss. Yeah, it's crazy because I made this album because I met somebody. I don't know if anybody else really experiences the same way, but when you meet somebody for the first time, something about that first thing is the first time you're gonna fall in love with somebody. The connection that you start is like it's like magic. So I made this entire album called Do Better. I made that entire album for my lover. I met her on January 1st of 2026. And it was like the greatest moment that I've ever had in my entire life. I've had a lot of moments now. I have kids too, but like when you add things and you stack them on top of each other, you find out that it's important to keep having those because all of the memories in the past are just the past. Anything that you establish right now is who you say you are. And when I did that, I was like, this has got to be the best feeling ever. I said it was amazing that I met this person, and I appreciate her, and I have to tell her that because it's a true statement that we only get opportunities to do better when we want something good in our life. So I appreciate you. I value you. And, cheers to the future of many great things, many amazing things, many things that will help us grow and become the best, the best people we choose to be because we made it. Still more dirt on the floor. I missed a bunch of that. Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of my experiences. Thank you so much for teaching me. Thank you so much for being open. Thank you for changing your mind about something that felt different. I gotta change the water out too. Because without that, I mean, I'd just be standing here with a mop in my hand, just with a mop in my hand. Emptiness. Emptiness. Yeah, what an incredible weekend this was. And I hope to have more of these experiences in the future because I made it. I made it true. Wait, did I clean in here already? Okay. I'm just moving down the hallway. Moving, 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 and moving. Yeah, okay, the fan needs to go here. Yep. I'm gonna put on one more song. Put on Midnight with Lovers. Look at my microphone. We started out right here, right now. This is a test I wanna be. I wanna be your father, be your mother, and you're fighting. I like it exactly the way we want it. And I'd rather be listen, I'd rather do because she makes life for me. All these lovers call it us. We're lovers. We're lovers. Right here, right now. She makes life amazing. Yep. We're friends. We're friends. Right here, right now. Sorry. I think I love you. Call it a moment, call it a sin. We're friends. Right here. Damn. We started. We started. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I love it. Call it a moment, call it a Let me see. Has it been an hour already? Because if it's been an hour, we're just going to go ahead and cut this live stream up. But I want to get my. Oh, it's been 49 minutes. We got about. That's the last dirty water we're going to put on the floor at this point. Wow, what an experience that. I'm so. Said stop apologizing. No more apologies. Just do it. Just do what you're supposed to do. No more apologies in life, man. Apologies mean nothing to people. God damn, bro. Apologies mean absolutely nothing. Yeah. Even this live stream feels like an apology too. Life is amazing, bro.
I do this because life is amazing.
Blast and blast and blast. Faster and faster. Life is amazing, bro. Life is amazing. I do this because life is amazing. Ha ha ha, it's just a memory. It's amazing, bro. I do this because life is amazing. Doesn't feel the same as calling your name. Life is just fun. Because I made it. Does that sound crazy? Damn. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah. Yeah. This is pretty cool right here. This is pretty cool right here. Uh-huh. 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 God damn, bro. We gotta get a robot to do this one day. Wait, is the broom? Are you supposed to be longer? Let's see, what else do we got today? Yeah. Just completely. Yeah. So what else did we do? Oh, we got the back. The back room is called the Neon Nest. Neon Nest. And so this is all just a vlog. This is just me telling the idea of the stories that I create based on my experiences. And I created these spaces because, well, if anybody else was to visit, I wanted them to feel comfortable. I wanted them to feel like this is a place where they can stay for a little bit. There's no reason to not have fun, not to enjoy your day. And I really have to thank myself for coming up with this as a shared experience for many of people. And I'm hoping to continue to do that in the future because it really matters. Even if I don't, even if I don't, I don't know how much it matters to people because I'm only living this experience through, my everyday, my ideas, and so most of this is just for me. But I'm just sharing what, or at least I'm supposed to share this as the best day ever. No matter what, I'm supposed to. And I'm hoping that you know, somewhere in the future that I can make things that the world will never forget, because that's who I am. I'm part of the world. I'm part of this experience as an entity, or as someone who wants to share. Wow. Yeah. I'm supposed to be sharing this with everybody. And I'm supposed to share this with everybody. I'm just mopping, cleaning up this house party that I created for those people. Wow. Ask questions. Yeah. Just ask questions, man, if you don't know, for real. Just ask questions to answers you don't have. Wow. Wow. I'm hungry too. Interesting. I got it all. I got it all. I got it all. Two steps to define. If life goes crazy, nobody to save me. And we run it. Just count to infinity. If life goes crazy, just put it in dance. That flight. Really, I can. I got it all. I got to two steps to define. If life goes crazy, nobody to save me. Let me run it. Really, I can. I got it all. Partying with the whole town. Hey, I can. I got it all. I got soda. If life goes crazy, you book it in advance. That flight, clear water and white sand. I got it all. I got soda. Two steps to define. If life goes crazy, nobody to save me. I got sodas. I got it all. I got sodas. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, it looks like we're almost finished cleaning the floors. I appreciate you guys being here. There's a little vlog from my March 28th house party. And I want to send a link to make sure you guys can check out my music on some of these platforms, however you see fit, of forgetting that to listen to. The album's called Do Better. And That's what life is about. At this point in time in this existence is about doing better. And I'm learning about myself. I'm educating myself. I'm asking questions. Sometimes, the best part of it is just to enjoy life. That's really the best that we can do. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for watching as well. I'm full of rain, and yeah, buy some art. Let's go.